The older woman is holding up a copy of The Girl on the Train. Oh, great! I shove my phone back in my pocket. Was that everything you were looking for today? Let me cash you out. I spend the rest of my shift rearranging cookbooks to distract myself from thinking about Dick. My annoying colleague Danny has the day off, and so I'm working with Nora today. She's in her early 50s and has been working at Prologue since she was my age, as she frequently points out. I tell her this is only a temporary job until my writing career takes off. She says she said the same thing when she was 25. A lot of people think Nora owns the store, or is at least my boss in some capacity. Technically, I guess she has some kind of seniority, having been here longer, but Nora has no desire to be anything beyond a bookseller. With great power comes great responsibility, she told me once. And who needs that? We do enough work to keep the store running, while Marcella, our very rich and very absent boss, is off doing whatever she does, and we spend the rest of the time either reading or complaining about people we hate. Today, for Nora, that's her teenage daughter's current boyfriend. I don't give a shit that she's having sex, you know? We had the talk, she's on the pill, and I bought her condoms, ribbed for her pleasure, because fuck it, girl power, you know? Uh-huh, I say, scrolling through Henry's Facebook page on the work computer. What I hate is that her boyfriend is such a nerd, and not a cool nerd like you. Watch it now. He's like a theater kid, except he doesn't actually do theater. He just has that vibe where he needs to be the center of attention. I never know what he's talking about half the time, and when I say as much, he goes, "Mrs. Goldstein, I was just quoting Doctor Who. He's a... Do you youths still say narc? I don't know. I'm not a youths." Bullshit, sweet pea. I could get a pretty penny for your skin on the black market. You? I click through Henry's tagged photos. His profile picture is him at a work function wearing a suit. Henry is older than I am, in his late 30s, and has a real job, a corporate 9-to-5 thing. In the next shot, he is at a very different party, wearing a top hat, leather vest, and boxers, flanked by 2 women dressed in what appears to be lingerie designed by Tim Burton. I go to close the tab, but Nora sees it before I get the chance. Another narc. She's pointing at Henry's giant, corny grin. Where the hell was this photo taken? I still don't think narc is the right word. I squint at the picture. And it looks like some kind of dungeon? Is that a flogger in the background? Like a sex club thing? I guess so. I always pictured sex clubs to be classier, filled with people who look like models wearing masks and stuff. You're thinking of Eyes Wide Shut, Nora says. No sex club looks like that in real life, trust me. Do they all look like they could have been sponsored by Hot Topic? Only the fun ones. Who was that guy anyway? I tell Nora that I met Henry a few weeks ago. At least, we matched on Tinder. We still haven't met in real life. Tonight will be our first date. My pulse quickens whenever I remember that, but I try not to reveal to Nora how nervous I am. I would prefer that she think of me as a carefree libertine rather than a narc. Henry had the word kinky in his profile, alongside long, irrelevant descriptions about who he was as a person. Kinky is one of those words that frequently turns up in my porn searches, and something I had never tried pursuing in real life. His pictures were bad. The guy didn't know his angles. But he wasn't unattractive, with olive skin, symmetrical features, a strong nose, and a warmth to his brown eyes, and I was bored by the conversations I was having with other men on the app. What's the harm in chatting with someone new, I thought. Nothing needs to happen. We matched immediately. What do you like? I sent him as an opening message. I like lots of things, he said, followed by lists that made my eyes glaze over about living life to the fullest and learning not to take things too seriously, and this one band. Have I heard of this one band? No, I mean, do you like being bossy or being bossed? Oh, I'm very dominant. Hi, very dominant. I'm Lucy.